Welcome back to the show. Summer is here, and that means swarms of insects, mosquitoes. Consumer Reports has some important advice on how to avoid bug bites, and we look at the repellents you might want to consider. Well, before he hears the sound of hungry mosquitoes, naturalist Jeff Main takes every precaution against insects and the serious, even deadly diseases they can carry.
There's West Nile that's associated with mosquitoes. And there's Lyme disease, of course, which is associated with tick bites.
Main always wears light-colored loose clothing with long sleeves. He tucks his pants into his socks, and he uses insect repellent, avoiding, if possible, those with chemical DEET. Consumer Reports has tested both types of repellents, those with DEET and plant-based ones without DEET.
We think that DEET is really an insect repellent that you should use as a last resort. And you should certainly not use it in any concentration of more than 30%.
Consumer Reports tests show 30% DEET works very well, so products such as Jungle Juice 100 with nearly 100% DEET aren't necessary. And with DEET exposure, there are possible side effects like skin blisters, slurred speech, and even seizures or coma. Avoid devices that clip on and use a fan to circulate repellent around you. Products like Off Clip-On contain the active ingredient metafluthrin, which Consumer Reports says can pose risks to your nervous system. And their tests, done several years ago, found it doesn't work very well anyway. Consumer Reports says instead consider using repellents that contain no DEET, like Repel's lemon eucalyptus, or products with other ingredients similar to a compound in black pepper. Now, one caution on repellents using eucalyptus. The Centers for Disease Control says not to use them on children younger than 3. Now, when you think of summer, you have to think about grills, and that's a pretty big area to cover. We've got gas, charcoal, big, small, everything in between. Which one is right for you? That's the question we're asking. So we put them to the test. Fire up the barbecue. Grilling season is here. Consumer Reports tested more than 100 gas grills from brands like Kenmore, Weber, Char-Broil, Broilmate to find out the hottest choices. This test uses sensors to measure the temperature at various points on a grill's cooking surface. The data is then used to create temperature maps.
This temperature map is showing a hot area right in the center of the grill surface, which could be 200 or 300 degrees higher than this area on the outside. What you really want is a grill with a nice uniform surface temperature.
Chef Aaron McCargo Jr. says even cooking is an important key to his special ribs.
When you have an uneven grill, you tend to get some raw parts, and that's not what you want to do when you're grilling.
For large grills, Consumer Reports says this Kenmore is a great choice. It earned high scores for evenness, and a separate side burner is a nice feature. It's sold at Sears for $700. Most people opt for a mid-size grill. This highly rated $550 Weber Spirit is widely available. It heats quite evenly and has cast iron grates. For a smaller grill, Consumer Reports recommends this $200 Broilmate, available at Home Depot. It's still a decent size and also delivers very even heating. Now we have a lot more information about summer grilling on our Facebook page. You just go to Facebook and search Public Affairs on Peach. Now, coming up, it smells really good here in the kitchen, hanging out with Sean O'Keefe. Go ahead and get your tomatoes out. Yeah, you're probably thinking about something nice and ripe this summer. He's going to tell us about it and make you that gourmet chef. Stay with us. Public Affairs on Peach coming up right after this break.